Hey guys, welcome back in another tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be learning what is Kotlin extension functions. So Kotlin extension functions are basically functions which we use without inheriting any class. So let's do it in a practical example. Okay, so I have created a dummy project. It only contains an empty class and a main function. So what is extension function? Suppose it is our class phone and it contains a method function thus support type C, and here we will pass the phone model as a string, and it will return if phone dot equals, and right will ignore case true. If the phone is Android, then it will return phone model supports type C, else it will return phone model does not supports type C. Okay, now we will add the return type as string. Okay, so this is basically a normal function in a class phone. Let's create a file name extensions. Here you can see I am not creating a class but a file, because extension functions does not exist in a class but in a package. So we will create function with the receiver type, and the receiver type here is phone. So basically Kotlin extension functions requires two things. First, the receiver type, and second, the method name. Here I will add is the best phone. This is the receiver type and this is the method name, and in the parameter we will add the phone model, and it will also return a string, and that will be if phone model dot equals, and right with true, then it will return phone model is the best, else it will return phone model has some room for improvement. We'll add it in a return. Okay, so as you can see I didn't have define this function in a class, but I have tell it that this function's receiver type is phone. So whenever I call this function with reference to this class, we can access this function. Okay, so now let's go in our phone class, and here in our main function, let's create an object of phone, and if we print phone dot does support type C and add Apple in it, and also wait, let's run this first. So as you can see, this is a normal function running. Now let's see another thing. If we call the extensive function with the phone, now if I add dot here, you can see that is the best function is also accessible, because we have given it the type receiver parameter phone. Now if we remove this receiver type, you will see that this function is not accessible now. So it is necessary to include the receiver class or receiver type. Now this function is accessible. We can add Android here and run it again. See, both functions are running. This function was in the phone class, but this function was an extensive function. The extensive functions are used in many cases. For example, if I was creating an Android application, and if I had added the context here as a receiver type dot show toast, now if I add toast here, now as you all know that toast requires the context of the class in which we want to use it. So I have added the receiver type here and the parameter here. Now the importance of receiver type is that I can access the context here. Now if I call this show toast in any class, obviously it will not work because it is native Kotlin project. But if we are creating an Android application here, we should have seen it in action. Similarly, we can also create view dot show snack with message. Let's import it. Now in view we can add this and the message and the snack bar dot then short then show. As you can see that this is referencing to the view. and with bypassing the view and pressing dot will give the access to this function. It is a very good practice to use extensive functions because with the help of extension functions we can create our custom functions, so it will make your life easier and better, and you can create your custom functions and use it in all your projects. So thank you so much guys. If you like my video, please subscribe and share my video and press the bell icon to see my more videos in the future. Thank you. Keep practicing, keep coding.